Good morning, grade 6 students. I am Teacher Sam, your teacher for today. Since we are done with our prayers, our checking of attendance, our energizers, and our classroom rules, let us begin our lesson for today. Are you excited? Now, let's start our lesson with an activity. Now, this activity is entitled, What Solid Figure Am I? For this activity, I needed you to group yourselves into three groups, grade 6. Now, I will show you different types or different three-dimensional shapes, and I wanted you to guess what is the name of these three-dimensional shapes. Are you ready? Get your pens and paper, and we will start in 3, 2, and 1. Good luck! Now, before we start with our activity, let us read first our learning objectives for today. Now, by the end of a 25-minute discussion, the grade 6 students are expected to do the following with 70% accuracy. Let us first read letter A. I can visualize and describe surface area and how it represents the total area of all the surfaces of a 3D object. Letter B. I can value the importance of surface area by deriving a formula for finding the surface area of cubes, prisms, pyramids, cylinders, cones, spheres, and lastly, I can solve world problems involving the surface area of solid figures. Now, that is our learning objective for today. Now, are you ready for our next activity? Now, for our next activity, I wanted you to really test your knowledge about solid figures. Now, as you've said, solid figures are those like spheres, cubes, rectangular prisms, etc. Now, let us study about the parts of the solid figure. Now, the parts of solid figures, there are three parts. Now, for the first part is the face. A face is a flat or curved surface on the shape. Now, the edges are the place where two faces meet, while the vertex is the corner where edges meet. Do you understand? Very good. Now, for our next activity, as I've said, with the same group, you will be challenged or test to count and to describe and visualizes the different parts of a solid figure. For example, I have here a cube. How many faces, vertices, and edges does a cube have? And I wanted you to cooperate with your group mates. Ready your pens and papers, and good luck. Congratulations for finishing your activity too. Now I know na you have knowledge about three-dimensional shapes. Are you ready for our topic for today, which is finding the surface area of solid figures? Now, you may ask, what is a solid figure? A solid figure is the sum of the areas of the bases of a solid figure. It is measured in a square unit such as centimeters squared, meters squared, etc. Now, to find the surface areas of different solid figures, we will use different formulas. Are you ready to listen? Now, grab your notebooks and jot down your notes. Okay, now let us find first, or let us know first, what is the formula for rectangular prisms. Now, rectangular prism uses the formula surface area is equals to 2 length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Repeat after me. Now, rectangular prism formula. Solid surface area is equals to 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Now that is the formula for rectangular prism. Are you still with me? Very good. Now for cube, we have surface area is equals to 6 times s squared. Now s stands for the sides of a cube. Now, do you understand? Now let's proceed to sphere. Now for sphere, we have surface area is equals to 4. Now what does this symbol mean? Correct, it is pi. Now 4 times pi r squared. Now this r right here is the radius. It is given in, I will be giving you an example later on. Now for the pyramid surface area is equals to base b plus 1/2 times p times height. Now for the cylinder, we have solid surface area is equals to 2, again, pi, this is pi, again. Cylinder surface area is equals to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r height. Okay, that's for our cylinder. Now for lastly, our cone, the formula for finding the surface area of a cone is surface area is equals to pi r s or side plus pi r squared. Now, do you have any questions, clarifications about the formulas for our solid figures? None? Very good. Let's proceed with the examples for today. Now, let's start with the rectangular prism. Now, this is an example. So, we will use this formula. So, surface area is equals to 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Now, for our given, we have 10 centimeter for the length. The width is 6 centimeters, while the height is 8 centimeters. Now, since we have the given, you'll just substitute with this. Now, for L stands for the length, W stands for the width, then H stands for height. Now, since we know, let us begin with writing down the given. So 2 times 10, which is our length, times 6 plus 2 times 10 times 8 plus 2 times 6 times 8. Now, are you with me still? Very good. Now, let us first solve the numbers inside the parentheses. Now, 10 times 6 is 60. Very good. Now, 10 times 8, 80. Very good. 6 times 8, 48. Now, copy the 2. So, this would be our third line, which is 2 times 60 plus 2 times 80 plus 2 times 48. Now, let us solve these first. So, 2 times 60, very good. That is 120. Now, 2 times 80, good job, 160. 2 times 48, nice, 96. So, 120 plus 160 plus 96 is equals to 376 cm squared. Very good. So, our surface area again is 376 cm squared. Now, another example from Teacher Sam is these. This is this is a cube. Now, for cube, again, the formula is surface area is equals to 6s squared. Now, for our side, given is 5 cm squared. Now, again, our formula, the formula that we will be using is surface area is equals to 6 times s squared. Now, again, just copy the given. Ibutang siya diri sa S. Now, let's read the second line. So, 6 times 5 squared. Now, let's first solve these parentheses first. So, 5 times 5 is what grade 6? Very good. 25. So, that is 6 times 25. Asa galing gikuha ang 25? Very good. Here. Now, what is the answer? 6 times 25 is 150 cm squared. Now, again, the surface area of this cube is 150 cm squared. Any clarifications and questions from both these examples and these formulas that are given? None so far. Very good. Now, since you don't have any questions and clarifications to Teacher Sam, let's have an activity. Are you ready? Very good. Now, for our last and final activity again, with the same group, I wanted you to get ready your pens, your papers, your brains to collaborate, and most especially, your ears, since I will be testing your hearing skills in order to hear these real-life problems. Are you ready? Now, for number 1, a small storage box is in the shape of a cube. Each side of the box has a length of 5 centimeters. What is the surface area of the box? I will give you 3 minutes to solve. What is the surface area of this box? Are you done? Very good. Now for number 2, a rectangular pool has a length of 12 meters, a width of 6 meters, and a height of 4 meters. What is the surface area of the pool? Again, I will give you 3 minutes to answer this question. Number 3, a can of soda is shaped like a cylinder. The radius of the base is 4 centimeters and the height is 12 centimeters. What is the surface area of the can? Nicely done. And lastly, question number 4. A basketball is spherical with a radius of 12 centimeters. What is the surface area of the basketball? What is the area surface of a basketball? Very good, grade 6 students. Now let us check your answers for today. Are you ready? Now the answer for number 1 is, you are correct. It is 150 centimeters squared. Now for number 2, it is 288 meters squared. Number 3 has 402.12 centimeters squared. And lastly, the answer for number 4 is 1,809.56 cm squared. Very good, grade 6 students. Clap yourself. A round of applause. Very good. Thank you for your cooperation. I hope that you have learned something about our lesson for today regarding surface areas of solid figure. Now, you have your notes. Please study. And your assignment, before I forget, your assignment, read and study in advance Module 9, Solving World Problems Regarding Surface Area. Now, I hope that you learned something from our lesson for today. Good day, grade 6 students. Thank you.